Hey guys, how are you? This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hey, if you've been following me for a while, you're going to notice that there are some changes behind me. I am now a proud mommy. This is my new little boy. His name is Leo. He is in his playpen, sleeping right now. I forced him to say hello to Aries, and he was not amused, so I'm not going to do that to him again. But he's here for the long haul. This breed of cat tends to live longer than I think I will. So he'll be walking around. You'll see him from time to time. So give a big shout out and a awakened priestess welcome to Leo. That is his name, little Leo. All right, Taurus. So, as I said, this is not a date or time specific reading, but it is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those who are returning, thank you so much for being a part of my daily life, for all that you bring here to the channel. It's much appreciated. And I don't want to get emotional, but I wouldn't be able to have this little boy in my life if it wasn't for all of you making it possible. So thank you. Woo, okay. It's been emotional. It's been a very crazy kitty weekend. 3 of Cups. Cause for celebration here, Taurus, but what's the challenge? Okay. So the plot thickens. Here we go. There's something here in the past that you feel has been lost to you. There's 3 cups knocked over. Here's 3 cups upright, right? Look what's behind him. The 2 of Cups. So I almost have a feeling something kind of fell apart, or something, you feel something was lost to you in the past. This is backwards facing. This is forwards facing. So we've got an opportunity here for reconciliation, a cause for celebration, getting the band back together. The challenge is, can you make peace with the past disappointments? Okay, and underneath, maybe not, because the 5 of Swords in your unconscious awareness suggests that you are still living with some measure of feelings of being defeated. Maybe even set up or sabotaged in some way. Because these 2 5s are, 2 of the most difficult energies in the deck. 5s are always about things changing and shifting. And sometimes we're not even aware that it's like going on behind our backs, which is some of the energy I get from this 5 of Swords. But you may be able to put the pieces back together. Look at this, 8 of Cups in the past. Someone walked away. Closing out a cycle and a new cycle begins. The world, endings and new beginnings here in your conscious awareness. So you're resetting the clock. It's like the world card here in your conscious awareness is really powerful because it's the way that you reconcile the lessons of this past cycle, how you make peace with it all, how you step into the new cycle with some measure of completion, some energy of completion. Like, yeah, okay, learned my lesson, wrap that up, a new cycle begins. But everything from the past here looks really disappointing and hurtful even. So in the near future,
hear how I can improve.
Alexa, stop. I don't know why she's talking to me. 8 of Swords is you kind of stuck, maybe overthinking things a little bit. Message from Spirit is, don't worry about it. You got everything you need. You have all the tools, all the elements at your disposal to manifest that which you desire. The hidden energies is the Lovers. This is a card of reunion. It is also a card of choice. Your person, that's why I'm saying I feel like there's some energy of reconciliation available to you. It's something you can manifest if, and here's the challenge, right? If you can make peace with or let go of the past. Past hurts, past disappointments. Oh, beautiful. In your hopes and or fears, you're all about validation, vindication even. balance, settling scores, getting things, back to where there's a level playing field, because this is not a level playing field. Wow. Perfect. So the opportunity going forward for you is to overcome all the challenges and difficulties, but you got to get your game face on. So it does require confidence. It requires some courage, but it is a card of overcoming. So that feels very optimistic. Let's go ahead and jump in, get some clarification going. All right. Yes, healing is required. There's the Three of Cups again, the Empress. So if you're going to reconcile, you're going to have to come from some degree of unconditional love. It's underneath, so it's not like you're leading with it or even being asked to, but some measure of unconditional love has to be on tap, right? You have to be able to access it in order for this healing and reconciliation. Oh my God. Guys, hang with me. It's one of those days. Kitty mania. It's been like crazy. Okay, so like I said, we've got all the wounds, the hurt feelings here, disappointment, sadness, regrets of the past, mistakes of the past, but we also have an opportunity for reconciliation and healing. But you have to come from unconditional love. So I'm just saying that because what I see is some very stuck energy, almost like you might overthink the whole thing. Or perhaps you'll think better of things. That's the other option for that Eight of Swords, is that you'll sort of stay put until you're sure you have the clarity that you need. Let's look at the Five of Swords and your unconscious awareness. Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords. I feel that this situation that occurred, the Five of Cups situation, this person walking away, Eight of Cups, I'm not sure you saw it coming. I think it really disempowered you. This Queen of Wands is coming through reversed, as if you were powerless to affect a change. You probably tried to, fight for it and stay in the fight and all that, but you were kind of outmatched. A lot on the line here. Ten of Cups. So the fact that you feel tricked about something or defeated in some area, it's obviously matters of the heart. The completion, it feels to me like you were so close. It's like I was so close, but then someone pulled the rug out from under me. That's how it looks. And the Queen of Swords, no answered questions. So with the Queen of Swords underneath and in the below, which is unconscious awareness as it is, what's really deeply buried is the sense of, seeking the truth. It's just buried. It's almost as if you're feeling so defeated, you don't realize that there's a truth to be told, that there's some information that you could gain, that you could seek, that would help it all make sense. Because I think right now it makes no sense. And I think in the near future, it's going to continue to baffle you a bit and leave you like a deer in the headlights. So let's see the Eight of Cups in the past. Yeah. Wow, Taurus. This is like Bummerville. Whatever happened was dark, left you with more questions than answers. We've got situational anxiety and depression right here, folks. Whatever it is that happened, whoever it is that walked away, whether it was you, whether it was them, it was definitely a very karmic situation. Something where you had absolutely no clue what was happening or why. But I'm seeing when you have the Seven of Cups, this is a common pairing with the Nine of Swords. I actually have advanced degrees in clinical psychology, but I'm not playing a therapist on TV here. I'm just trying to tell you that it's a sign that the overwhelm, the confusion, the, feelings of disappointment and sadness reach levels of grief and anxiety that disturbs your sleep, the, smooth flow of cognitive processing. It's getting in the way, or it has been getting in the way. Wow. Now that's in the past, and here we have lessons being learned, cycles closing out, and cycles beginning. We're going to see, but I feel like whatever it is, you're coming to terms with something here, Taurus, or whoever you are. You could be here as a cross watcher, and this message could be for you. You're coming to terms with something that you're prepared to put to bed. You're like, okay. Didn't understand it, didn't see it coming, it made no sense, didn't get questions answered, felt very disempowering, to the point where it was dangerous even. At the very least karmic, but could have risen to level of you feeling some, so thrown by the whole thing that you may not have felt safe in the situation. There are opportunities here for healing and reconciliation. Unless that Three of Cups is about third-party energy, which is very possible because we have the Devil and the Queen of Wands. So if there's a third party, we could be looking at a karmic partner that was thrown in the mix. If that is not your storyline, I'm not giving you new information. Please know that. So if that is your storyline, then that's just confirmation that that may be a part of this whole thing. But that cycle would be closing now and a new cycle beginning. And what I see with the Eight of Swords coming up in the new future is you literally like stuck because you're going to lose trust trust in this outside world, trust in your judgment, trust in your ability to size up somebody's character. Yeah. Wow. Let's look at the world. Yep. Endings and new beginnings, guys. Lessons learned. There's the Four of... Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so I don't understand the Eight of Swords, so I'll get to that in a second. But it feels as if you're willing to close the door on the old and open the door to the new. And if this person comes in with, wearing their heart on their sleeve, from a place of love and goodness in their heart, I feel like you'll move forward with that. That's at least what you're looking for. If you're letting something go, if you've walked away from a karmic situation, this could represent your openness to new love, to someone who's coming, from some measure of sincerity. So for some of you, that would be a brand new connection. Close the door on the old and the disappointing. Open the door to the new and the loving. But we've got this Eight of Swords here, which is driving me crazy since it came out. Yeah. I feel like because of this sense of feeling devalued, disempowered again, you're going to second guess yourself a lot. It feels to me like there may be a little bit of lack consciousness, scarcity mindset, abandonment consciousness with that Five of Pentacles. It finds you, because of this experience, Taurus, questioning your judgment, questioning your ability to read somebody, because you don't want to be left out in the cold again. You may have been ghosted in the past in this situation. And so when it comes to communication, it may be challenging for you. You may bite your tongue a lot. You may find yourself without words or the inability to express yourself in a smooth way. So it's interesting that the Queen of Cups comes out underneath, because it's like your feelings are all there. If I scratch you, right, it's like a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of sensitivity, a lot of empathy, but sometimes maybe too much. So it feels to me like in the future, you may question yourself, second guess every situation, especially when you're communicating from your heart, because, you know, that Five of Pentacles suggests some feelings of instability or insecurity, coming at the whole situation from the glass half empty. Yeah. And it could be in this same connection, right? Because just because you're open to the love doesn't mean that once it knocks on your door that you'll trust it or that you'll trust yourself in the presence of it. Because you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and it doesn't feel like it was a very good situation at all. So let's look at this Magician. Message from Spirit. You can manifest the happiness. You can manifest reconciliation for this heartache. Wow, guys, look at that. There is an opportunity for reconciliation. The Three of Cups is also a card of reconciliation, and you have it here twice. The problem is, will you trust this person and or yourself in relationship with this person? If happiness is what you want, it's available to you. And that could be just what the doctor ordered to fix your broken heart here. Almost as if the Three of Swords is showing up in reverse with those three swords dropping out. The happiness comes in. Somebody returning. It's like a big happy homecoming. Look at these two cards underneath the deck. Add in the Queen of Cups underneath as well. Lots of love and peacemaking and reconciliation. But the cards that I'm looking at here in the near future with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles tells me that, you may be one step forward, two steps back kind of person in this situation. Doubting the sincerity, doubting yourself as a judge of character. Let's look at the Lovers and the hidden energies. Chariot, Six of Pentacles. So this person knows that you're a keeper because you're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles, an archetype of life partnership. They want to move forward. They want to be victorious. Here is a card of, reciprocity, giving as good as they get, and investing in a relationship that, is long-term in 3D. So the Lovers, as I said, is a card of choice. It's also a card of reunion. I'm seeing reconciliation and reunion all over this reading. But of course, you have to choose it too, right? It takes two. And I'm seeing you kind of in a hiccup phase over here. So let's look at Justice. That's in your hopes and fears. Tower, right. You want justice for that Tower. Ooh, okay. I think you'd be willing to have a fresh start, but there has to be a level playing field. So justice is showing up in your hopes and fears because it's like you're saying, yeah, I can't go through all this instability again. This Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Devil energy, the Eight of Cups, like everything here leaving you at a disadvantage, a distinct disadvantage. So in your hopes, you're saying, well, after this Tower, I can absolutely start fresh, but only unless or until we make things right for this person walking away and kind of abandoning you. That's what it looks like to me. Like someone left you in the lurch and didn't answer your questions and left you confused and sent mixed messages, whatever happened there. And now in your hopes and or fears, you're ready for them to take some measure of accountability and for things to balance out in a way where, You feel comfortable sticking your toe back in the water. But that Tower, oof, it's fresh in your mind. So in your opportunities going forward, potential outcome here is the Strength card. I definitely think you're going to kind of, it's more than just patience with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is sort of like, I'm not making a move. I'm going to pull myself out. I'm going to examine the situation from the 30,000 foot view. Definitely getting your game face back on. Definitely, you know, regaining some measure of confidence. But it's a look before you leap kind of a thing with the Hanged Man. Is like, I'm just going to press pause before I leap head first. Because I think this person is coming back. And they're coming back like with gangbusters. Because we've got this beautiful energy of the Three of Cups twice. We have the Knight of Cups underneath, and we have the Knight of Wands, love and passion. And I feel like you're ready for the love. This person may come in very amorous, but a little bit more physical. And so you're going to pump the brakes with that, but it does represent an opportunity to overcome all the challenges that I've seen heretofore. Right? Because Five of Cups is you looking backwards. Five of Swords is underneath. That's what's rolling around in your psyche. Like, yeah, I got played really bad here. Eight of Cups with the Devil and that whole situation. It was just really weird, really karmic. You didn't get a lot of answers or a lot of sleep. Caused you some anxiety and depression, even if it was just situational. Feels like you broke free of that. And with the World out twice and the Knight of Cups, it's like, I'm ready for someone who's sincere, who's going to back up what they say with action. But then when they come, it's like when they're arriving, you get thrown into a loop of self-doubt or overthinking and too much reflection on feelings of, you know, questioning your worth and value or being made to feel like you're less than. That's what I think. And so when the conversation comes, it's going to be hard for you to come from, you know, from a place of compassion, because that's, you know, your reference point is something very difficult and painful, but Spirit's telling you, you can absolutely manifest the happiness and overcome the pain and find your way to a beautiful, peaceful resolution. And this person is choosing that too. So we'll see what comes through in the extended, which is all from your person's point of view. So we're going to see how they see the situation. What's their take on it? How do they see you, think about you, or feel about you at this time? What are their intentions towards you going forward? I'll get another card from Spirit to kind of help you navigate all the energies that come through. And I'll close out with some oracle. But here's who showed up, Taurus. We've got the Empress, Taurus and Libra. That's one of your cards. That's a card of Venus. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Devil is Capricorn. The World is out twice, Capricorn and Aquarius. We have Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini. That's a card of Mercury. Mercury's retrograde in Libra right now. The Sun is Leo. The Lovers is Gemini. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Justice is Libra. The Tower is Aries. Strength card is Leo. Hanged Man is Pisces. The Fool is Aquarius. And the Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy. Powerful reading. Lots of major arcana. So it feels like a major life shift. Let's see what comes through in the extended. The link's below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.